Hello guys, it's Robyn. Welcome back to Cats Out the Bag. And in today's episode, I'm going to be talking all about self-love. That's why I have a little pink top on. I don't know, I feel like that kind of goes with love. Whatever. Anyway, I'm going to be talking about how to basically achieve self-love because a lot of people don't love themselves and it's quite important to, not in a bad way obviously, but yeah, anyway. Should we get into this? Before we do, I'd just like to say, please do subscribe to the channel because I've been working really hard to put out YouTube videos as well as the podcasts, and I feel like people like the videos more, so I would really appreciate if you would subscribe because that would mean the whole world to me. And yeah, so should we just get straight into this before this is too long, because we don't want a long episode. I feel like people prefer the shorter ones. I don't know about you guys, but I definitely prefer a shorter podcast. More like, well, especially when they're more like this, like chill, chatty, rather than like the kind of episodes I used to do. So yeah, let's just get into this. So even if you don't feel particularly powerful, just think about where you've come, how you've survived. You are here now, alive, powerful, and patient. So let's talk about how to love yourself. So this is a 13-step guide, so I'm going to talk to you about all of the steps. So number one is stop comparing yourself to others. So honestly, with social media, everyone is just, it's a social norm to just be competitive. That's just the thing nowadays. It's what everyone is, that everyone's just very competitive. It's so easy to compare yourself to other people. It's natural to do so, especially when social media is plastered with people posting their best pics and not showing the reality. And that's why I think it's so important nowadays that influencers do show the reality behind the perfect as well, which so many do now. I just think focus on yourself and your journey rather than other people, and they're just really good examples of people who just don't care what other people think, and I think that's amazing. So just like literally that shift in energy will help you feel so much more free, and obviously stop comparing yourself to people, which is so important. Number two is don't worry about other people's opinions. Some of these you're going to think are a little bit straightforward, but it's just things that need to be said. So obviously don't worry about what other people think of you. Don't worry about what they expect of you. It's literally up to you. You can't make everyone happy, can you? It's literally a waste of time trying to make everyone happy, and it will only slow you down on your journey. So it's just not worth it. Like, you want to be the best version of yourself. Don't care what other people think, because otherwise it's just going to slow you down. Like, just embrace your past self, celebrate yourself, and concentrate on what you think of yourself. And if you're happy, great. But you're probably not if you're watching this video, so or maybe you are happy with yourself but you want to grow that even more. Number three is allow yourself to make mistakes. So obviously you've been told probably from a very young age that everyone makes mistakes, nobody's perfect. Listen to that. You'll probably tell your kids that one day. The older you get, the more pressure you get to never fail, because I feel like as soon as you leave university, it's like, oh my god, I have to get a job now. Like, I have to go and be an adult. Like, that's a big deal. Like, you just have to go out into this world and do things. And like, all your friends might be getting engaged, getting a house, getting married, all of that. Cut yourself some slack, because you've got to make mistakes to be able to learn from them, and also not everyone's on the same path. You might not want kids, but you still might feel pressured if all your friends are having kids. Everything is constantly changing. You're constantly changing. You're constantly growing from who you once were to someone you are today, and then someone who you will be in a few years from now. Honestly, all I do is just look back at like myself last year and I'm like, whoa, okay, I've grown a lot since then. I'm a completely different person, and that's great, you know? So forget about that voice in your head who's saying you need to be perfect right now. Like, I just say to myself, you're 19. You're still a teenager. You're not going to be perfect. Like, no way. Make mistakes and learn lessons. Number four, remember your value doesn't lie in how your body looks, because a lot of people may have clicked on this because of body image. Your body is just your way to get around in life. Your brain is where you are all the time. You have to make sure that's a positive space. So many things in the world distract you from how true it is that your body it doesn't matter how your body looks, it literally does not. Does it change the way you are? No. Does it change who'll be friends with you? I hope not. And if they are thinking that that is changing their mind on you, they're the wrong friends anyway. Honestly, you're valuable because you're you, not because of your body. And if people go for you because of your body, they're the wrong people. Wear what makes you feel good. Don't care if it's on trend, if it's a lot or a little. Just wear what makes you feel confident, comfortable, and happy. And number 5, don't be afraid to let go of toxic people. This is a really important one, because obviously I've mentioned this in another episode before, but there are 2 types of people in this world: radiators and drainers. Radiators, when you spend time with them, you'll feel so positive and happy, and drainers, when you've spent time with them, when you come away, you'll just feel horrible, negative, and miserable, and that's not good. Cut those drainers out of your life. You can probably think of a few of each. I know I can definitely. And they just bring toxicity into your life and don't bring anything else, and that is not good. It's just not, it's not nice. Protect your energy. It's not rude to cut people out of your life. If they're not nice, if they're draining you, you don't want them in your life, that's fine. Number 6 is process your fears. So obviously feeling afraid is quite a natural thing. Like, it just comes with being human. Don't reject your fears, try to understand them. So why are you feeling like this? And by actually like processing them and understanding them, then hopefully you will be able to get rid of that worrying, and it will help you to, in the future, maybe not feel these fears again because you've understood them. Number 7 is trust yourself to make good decisions for you. So often people obviously doubt themselves on your ability to do what's right. Most of the time you can feel in your heart what's right, and you're actually going off of what other people are saying, but your feelings are valid, and you're the one who's going to be the one who knows what you want. You know, no one is going to know more than you. You're not losing touch with reality, you know. You know yourself better than anyone else, and you give the best advice to yourself. So take it and go with it. Number 8, take every opportunity life presents, or create your own opportunities. Timing is never going to be perfect for the next step in your life, and this is something that, what I'm going to give an example of isn't a really deep thing, but it's just something that has upset me. So 3 years ago, 4 years ago, 4 years ago, I was 15 years old, and I had the opportunity to go bungee jumping on holiday, and I didn't do it. Then COVID hit, didn't go on holiday for a couple of years, obviously, because it was COVID, and I haven't bungee jumped yet. I still haven't done it. And I'm so upset that I didn't just go for it, because it didn't feel like the perfect opportunity to me. It didn't feel, I mean, it was a great opportunity. It didn't feel like the perfect timing for that step in my life. And now time's come around again where I actually can do it, and I'm not gonna not do it. There's no way. The setup may not be ideal, but it shouldn't hold you back from doing what you want to do and meet your dreams. Like, I've always said I want to do that, and if I talk myself out of it, I don't want to talk myself out of it. Just seize the moment, because the moment may never come back. I do actually have the opportunity where I can do it again, because I'm going back to the same place that I went 4 years ago, and I have the opportunity to go back and do that now, 4 years later at 19, and I'm going to do it, and there's nothing that's going to stop me, because I regretted it so much. Number 9 is put yourself first. So don't feel bad about doing this. Obviously, women especially tend to put other people first, and this shouldn't be something, because it really drains your emotional well-being. It shouldn't be something that people do. Like, don't put this strain on yourself to put other people first. Like, do what you want to do to make yourself happy, whether it's like spending the day outdoors or in nature or doing something you like. Just make sure you've given yourself time to do something for you, and that is just so important, because like, if you think you would do it for someone else, why would you not do it for yourself? Number 10 is feel pain and joy as fully as you can. So allowing yourself to feel things fully. So lean into the pain, but also lean into the joy. Don't put limitations on your feelings. Fear and joy are emotions that help you understand yourself fully. So obviously joy is a great emotion, it's brilliant. Fear, obviously you need to be able to feel it, so then you know how to overcome it in the future and go for it basically. 11 is exercise boldness in public. So get into the habit of speaking your mind. Like, you speak out in public, the more you're going to grow as a person. Don't wait for permission to talk about what you want to talk about. Just do it. Join the conversation, contribute your thoughts, take action, and know that your voice is just as important as someone else's. Of course it is. Of course, you're just as worthy to be there as that other person is, you know? Number 12 is see the beauty in simple things. So I would say try go notice one thing, at least one beautiful thing around you every single day, whether that's a little butterfly, I don't know, a bunny rabbit, literally whatever. Be grateful for it, make a mental note of it. And it doesn't only give you perspective, but it's essential to help you find this joy that we were talking about. And then the final step, number 13, is be kind to yourself. So the world is obviously full of harshness, horribleness, critique. Don't add yours in there as well, because you're only adding to the critique in this world, which we don't need more of. I'm just saying, speak kindly to yourself and about yourself, because otherwise how do you expect other people to? Don't call yourself mean things. Celebrate yourself. You've come so far. Also, don't forget to celebrate yourself every day, not only on your birthday, but not too much in front of other people to the point where they think you're just really full of yourself, because that is then again something you do not want to happen. So yeah, that is actually the end of this little episode. I know it was quite a short one, but they're all different lengths. But yeah, self-love doesn't happen overnight, but within time it will settle itself into your heart, and you'll just feel more. You'll just one day wake up and be like, oh wow, a year ago today I felt like this and now I feel like this. You may struggle and you'll look back at those moments when you were really struggling, but at the end of the day you end up being the best version of you. So I hope you guys have enjoyed listening to my little chat about self-love. Obviously it's different for everyone, it's going to be a different process for everyone, it take everyone a different amount of time, but obviously just follow these steps and hopefully you'll be 13 steps closer to loving yourself. So thank you so much for watching. If you've been listening, you know what to do. Give it a thumbs up and a 5-star rating. And if you've been watching, then give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and leave below a comment of any future episodes you would like to see. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next Wednesday.